Melbourne, Australia is a great place to visit if you're travelling on a budget. So here are my top 5 free attractions in Melbourne. The National Gallery of Victoria is made up of 2 buildings. The main one is on St Kilda Road, right in the heart of the Melbourne Arts Precinct. It is Australia's oldest and largest public gallery, currently holding 63,000 works of art. At the time the gallery opened, Victoria had only been a colony for 10 years, but because of the gold rush, it easily became Australia's richest part, which then made it possible for the gallery to purchase larger collections from overseas. One of the major pieces they purchased was Pablo Picasso's The Weeping Woman. And here's an interesting fact: the painting was actually stolen in 1986 by a person or a group who identified themselves as the Australian Cultural Terrorists. But the good news is they returned the painting a week later and it can be viewed to this day. The NGV collection is always free to view, and both galleries often have a number of temporary exhibitions. Now, admission fees may apply to some of these exhibits, so be sure to check the website to see what exhibits are coming up and to plan your trip accordingly. The City Circle is a zero-fare tram running right through the central business district in Melbourne. It's aimed at tourists because the route passes many of Melbourne's beautiful attractions, giving you a great view of the CBD as well as the Docklands waterfront precinct. When you're on the tram, you'll get a running commentary on a lot of the places of interest along the route. And you're welcome to get off at any of the stops, and you'll only have to wait about 12 minutes or so until the next tram comes around when getting back on again. The tram runs 10 AM to 6 PM daily and until 9 PM from Thursday to Saturday. Berrigan Ma is one of Melbourne's newest parks and is a popular meeting place for those in the city. Berrigan is an Indigenous word meaning river of mists, and here you can find a lot of Australian Indigenous culture. It is home to some of Melbourne's best festival and events held year-round, and on a clear and sunny day, you may even see a wedding ceremony taking place. Be sure to walk along the banks of the Yarra and check out the Indigenous rock carvings. If you're travelling with the kids, be sure to check out Art Play, which is a little bit more artistic and cooler than your average playground. It's a place for families to have some fun and be creative. The Queen Victoria Markets, simply known as the Queen Vic or Vic Markets, is named after Queen Victoria and is the largest open-air market in all of Southern Hemisphere. The market was once known as a thriving underground pirated goods centre, but today is a major Melbourne tourist destination, offering a variety of fruits and vegetables, gourmet and deli foods, and it also has a large non-food related market selling clothes, jewellery, shoes and arts and crafts. The market is open every day except Monday and Wednesday, and during the summer months, if you're looking for something romantic to do, be sure to check out the vast array of nightlife, dining, bars, restaurants and some live entertainment. Federation Square is a grand public square linking the city's business district and the Yarra River. It features a square within a square and holds up to 10,000 people at one time. Unlike many Australian landmarks, this was not opened by the Queen, and she wasn't even invited to the unveiling. But to this day, you might be lucky enough to catch a concert, an arts festival, and even a protest held right in the square. It is Victoria's second most popular tourist attraction, bringing in over 8 million visitors in 2009. Once again, here are my top 5 free attractions in Melbourne: the National Gallery of Victoria, the City Circle tram, Berrigan Ma, Queen Victoria Markets and Federation Square. I'm Asha K, and thanks for watching. If you want to know more about Mahalo Travel, click on any of the links around me and subscribe to our Mahalo Travel channel and mahalodotcom. If you have any recommendations, please send us an email, requests@mahalo.com.